Okay, y'all. Already done it, y'all. I've made a brownie, and everybody knows how to make a brownie, I think. But in case you don't, let me recommend, if you want a quick brownie, the Duncan Hines Chewy brownie mix is very, very good. But if you have your favorite chocolate brownie recipe, by all means use it. So I've made mine, but now I'm going to make an orange frosting for this. And in one of my cookbooks, I have an orange brownie, which is totally separate from this. That is out of this world. Y'all need to try it. Orange brownies. Oh my gosh, they're so good. A girl gave that to me. She came in the restaurant one day, and I sat down and just started talking to her, and she had won like a Pillsbury bake-off or something. And her pride, she won a refrigerator. So I said, well, would you share the recipe with me? Because I'm fixing to write a cookbook. And she said, yes, I'd love to. So check out that recipe. But this one is totally different. You can use this frosting on cakes, cupcakes, brownies, whatever you want to do. And it's one of those super, super simple ones. I'm going to start with 1 stick of softened butter and 1 8-ounce package of softened cream cheese at room temperature. And I'm just going to beat that up. And I cooked my brownies earlier, so they're nice and room temperature. So here we go. I'm just going to beat this up. And because I had it at room temperature, it's going to be real easy. Now I'm going to add about 1.5 tablespoons of orange juice. And you can see I took the zest off of 1 whole orange, so that's really going to give it that orange flavor.
The zest with a jest.
I'm not jesting, I'm zesting. Ain't Peggy? We get tickled because she calls it jesting. You want me to jest this? She's funny, isn't she? Okay, so there's our orange. And I'm going to need 4 cups of confectionate sugar. So I'll add this a little bit at a time. It's going to make a ton of icing for that little old pan of brownies. You know what? I probably just need to make this a half recipe, Eddie, don't you think?
The right size, sure.
Or maybe I'll put 1 more cup. But it calls for 4 cups of confectionate sugar. So that's 3. Like 1.5 tablespoons of orange juice. Let's see how much I did. Look at that. 1.5 tablespoons. Lulu's over here begging for something. All right, to get me the color I wanted. You find it, Mikey?
Yep.
Good. I'm just going to put a little bit. Thank you. Yeah. And the recipe doesn't call for this, but I'm doing it. Little bit of, oh, it smells just like that orange sitting there, just like it. I'm going to have to add my food coloring a little bit at the time. All right, I'm going to go ahead and add that last cup of confectionate sugar because I don't want to mess this up. And I may have to add a little bit more food coloring. That looks like orange sherbet, doesn't it?
It does.
Looks like it would be ice cold. I think I'm going to put a little bit more, Eddie. What you think?
It looks nice though it is, but
But
we'll go darker.
go, Paula. Go, Paula. Yeah, that's pretty. All right, now to add my zest. And I never add my zest with these beaters because my zest gets caught up in the beaters and I don't want to lose one drop of that wonderful, flavorful zest. We got to get Aunt Peggy up. I got to feed her supper, Michael. I'm going to give it a little taste and see if I got enough extract in it. I'm going to put a little bit more. There we go. Because I do want that orange flavor to come through. Okay, one more taste. That's good. That's good. And it's just that easy and simple, y'all. Got some plain powdered sugar in there. Now, I put nuts in my brownies, so it's not necessary to put any nuts in my frosting. Isn't that pretty? That's pretty, pretty, pretty. This would make some pretty cupcakes, Eddie, wouldn't it?
Uh-huh.
Maybe for Easter. Now, I like my brownies kind of crunchy. So I may have cooked these a little too much for some of y'all.
Crunchy.
Mm-hmm. But I just like it kind of crunchy. So, you know, the one person you want to please is yourself, right? Uh-oh. Mikey, where'd Michael go? I love that crispy, crispy egg. It's so good. And if you're putting this on a layered cake, you might not want to use as much orange juice as I use because you don't want it sliding all around, but it's delicious. So y'all try it, and I'm leaving you knowing I love y'all. Love and best dishes.
Hey y'all, it's Paula Deen. Now, if you enjoyed this video, be sure to like it and click the subscribe button as well as the notification bell to be alerted when I post a video. Love and best dishes, y'all.